5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Hello and welcome to a brand new build. It's here, and it's not in Japanese, it's in English. It's Build Your Own Thunderbird 2. For those of you who didn't see that little trailer video that I put up a couple of weeks ago, basically after I did my Thunderbird 1 video, there was comments saying, dude, the trial of Thunderbird 2 is already out. And so I subscribed straight away and I have it now, and I'm very, very excited about this. Possibly the most excited I have been of any of the Partworks. I remember thinking when I got the Falcon, how cool it would be to have Thunderbirds being built. All of them, all 5 would be fantastic. Fantastic Partworks. Can you imagine a Thunderbird 5 Partwork? Thunderbird 3 would be absolutely amazing. And so I was very, very happy when this Thunderbird 1 kind of came out of nowhere. Now it's here on my desk. The first 2 issues of the trial, it is a trial, are here on my desk. Now you might be wondering why the issues from the parts even from issue 1 are out of the packet, and that is because I haven't actually had my issue 1 through yet from DeAgostini because it was out of stock. However, a very nice gentleman by the name of Neil Alford actually sent me through his issue 1 so that I could make these videos. So thank you very much, sir. I'm very, very grateful. How these videos are going to play out is I'm going to spend the first half looking at the pod vehicle of the issues, and then I'll be looking at the main Thunderbird 2 build in the second half of these videos. That's how I'm going to be doing it. But I'm going to start off this video, however, by looking at what this Partwork entails, all the free gifts, stuff like that. So let's not waste any more time. Let's delve in to building our own Thunderbird 2. So here we have the Thunderbird 2 series guide. I'm just going to take all of the bump out of it to start. We'll look at that a little later. Let's open up to the first page. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Any person who's my age who grew up with Thunderbirds in the 90s, when it was revived again in the noughties, and of course the original 60s, look at this. Look at all the pod vehicles you get. Firefly, Domo, the mole. 2 pods you get in this build, and then of course the gigantic Thunderbird 1, 2, Thunderbird 4 as well. So you're actually getting 2 Thunderbirds for the price of 1, which is pretty cool. Fab 1, we get Fab 1, we get the little hover bikes. Amazing. And it has got light up features, it has got movable features, it does raise up to reveal the pod. That is very, very exciting. It's going to be 125 meters high. Length is 540 millimeters. 125 millimeters. Sorry, not meters. It's 540 millimeters long. It's 54 centimeters in length. Crazy. It's going to be stupidly big, but very exciting. More pod vehicles here. The one from the Sun Probe episode, laser cutter, in fact, recovery vehicles. I love Pit of Peril. I think I've watched Pit of Peril more than any other. Maybe Trapped in the Sky. I think the first 2 episodes are just fantastic. And then a little inside look of what the magazines will entail. Very, very cool indeed. And then I'll just hold this up here. We'll see all the free gifts if you subscribe. So you get an issue for free. You get a keyring for free. I actually got the keyring through with the trial. So here it is here. It's very, very nice. I actually got 2 through, which is bizarre. So my fiance has the other one. Basically, her keyring is made up with keyrings of all the different builds I've made, which I thought was really sweet of her to do. So that is pretty cool. You also get a binder. You also get a really cool tinplate breakdown blueprint of Thunderbird 2 just there. That's amazing. Let me zoom in on that actually. There we go. Look at that. We get a standard almost USB stick. We've got one with the R2D2, a mug and coasters, and a t-shirt just there. Looking very, very nice indeed. And premium subscription comes with a glass base for an extra £1.50 per issue, it says. Now, I've written to DeAgostini about this because in Japan, where they're already about issue 60 in, they have released this base here. So you get the idea of that, and the full video can be found at the DeAgostini, the Japanese DeAgostini YouTube channel. How amazing is that bass? I personally much prefer that to a glass bass, because a glass bass, you know, you can get a mirror and you can do that yourself. Maybe not the stand, but you know, you can kind of do something like that yourself. But I mean, with some weathering on those palm trees and the music and the sounds and the fact it goes up and it looks really smooth, really nice, I'd more than happy pay an extra £1.50 per issue for that bass. Not for this bass, but for that bass. I'd even go up to £2 extra an issue for that bass. I love it. So DeAgostini, if you're watching, please replace this with that bass. That cool. Yeah, I really want that. And also in Japan, it comes with a glass or maybe perspex, but a cover for the case as well. So DeAgostini, combine the two, £2 extra an issue for that movable ramp bass with the perspex. I'm really excited. This is stupid. I'm so excited. Just please make that happen, because that as a display thing, that would be brilliant. And there's space around that Japanese bass, the one that moves, for all the pod vehicles as well. So you could display everything in a nice perspex movable. Yeah, DeAgostini, please make that happen. In fact, I might have to email you again just to make sure that you got my last email. And I might send you a link to this video. So please make that happen. Okay, right. I'm waffling too much. We also get, just zoom back out here. We also get all the leaflets that we get showing the ways to order, all the free gifts as well. And then we get another one exactly the same with a free post thing if you want to subscribe. Now, remember, this is the trial. So subscriptions are probably on hold. Actually, they're probably not. You probably still can subscribe for the trial issue pieces. It's just that the stock may not be there. So that is what is going to happen with the Thunderbird 2 build. Let's have a look at our first pod vehicle. So here are all the parts for our first pod vehicle, which of course is the master elevator car from the first ever episode of Thunderbirds Trapped in the Sky. This will be the one that Virgil Tracy piloted, or drove, I should say. All the others were remote controlled, of course. And these are all the parts. So these are the parts we got in issue 1. These are the parts we got in issue 2. So the big chunk of it is from issue 2. Because I got the parts from Mr. Alford, he has already assembled the wheels. And that is all you do in issue 1, is assemble these 2 wheel parts here. But you do get another set of wheels to assemble in issue 2, which I'm just going to go clear this up and show you how to do now. So here are the wheel parts, and you start off by getting the metal spoke here, and you get 2 of these pieces. You make sure that the silver side is facing down. You just push it through there like that, one like that, one like that, and then you get the hubcap and you place it just there, like that. It's a little fiddly to get on. Push it down, and you'll see you've got the 2 wheels there with the hubcap in place. And then you do exactly the same this side. So silver part facing down, one part like that, the second part like that. You get the hubcap, put the hubcap into the hole, hear the little click. Oops. And that is how you assemble the wheels for this elevator car. And if I bring in the wheels from issue 1, you'll see that they are all the same, like that. So issue 1 also came with these 2 parts here, and you get a set of wheels. You place them in the lines there, just like that. So there's one there, there's another there, like that. And then you get this piece, and you just match up the pegs and push it down like that. The other wheels have rolled away. Can't seem to get the angle correct on this. Be right back. There we go. Sorry for disappearing there. It just was a little fiddly, but that is what it looks like at the end of issue 1. Those parts just pushed together and are held very nicely in place indeed. Oh, there it goes. Bye. So the next pieces you will need are this piece here, and I just want to stop here and talk about how all these parts are fantastically molded, and they are all painted already. and they're painted really, really well. Just look at that silver paint. It doesn't go over the lines at all. Very, very nice. There's no painting that you have to do with this Partwork. If you want to weather it up, you can. It does come very clean, but I'll decide about whether I'm going to do that another day. You then get these parts, which are again fantastically painted, and you just push it in there. Does that look right? Let me just go check. Yes, sorry, that was right. So when you push it in, the lights are straight. They're not at an angle. They kind of stick up a little bit. The best way to do this is actually the little tabs at the bottom of the silver parts here face down, and that part just pushes in like that. Very, very nice indeed. The next thing you'll need, and this part is fiddly, is these two wires here. Now you see this little groove for the wire just to go down. No, hold on. Would help if I got the right bit, wouldn't it? So you need this part here, and there's a little square little place there to push these little wire bits in. So we've got one there like that, and we've got another one here, which just goes in there like that. You then get your final set of wheels, pop it in the groove there like that, and then bringing back this part which we just did. It's got three little pegs there, two close together, one far apart, so you match it up. Actually, maybe if I put the wheels on this part here. No, missed the groove completely. There we go. And then swing it around. No, hold on. Right. Ooh, this is a little fiddly. What to do? Do these parts come out? If I tip them upside down? They do. Okay, so we've got an issue here. These pipes come out if I tip this upside down, and these wheels come out if I tip this upside down. Hold on, there's a little groove here for the wheels. I just noticed that. Separate. There we go. Right, okay, so you have to hold it up from a flat surface to get the wheels in, and then you just pop this piece over there like that, in. Oh no, that bit's trapped. There we go. Okay, perfect. And that is the front of the rescue vehicle. These pipes are a little flimsy, which I really like, and they've got a little bit of bend to them, which I really like as well. Makes them more authentic. Yeah, but that is the front of this pod vehicle, all finished. Okay, so I just disappeared and attached the next piece because I wanted to make sure I got this piece right. But I'll show you what I did with the piece the other side. So the piece you will need is this tiny silver bit here. It comes with a little L for left, as this one came with a little R for right. And this is the first piece that we're going to use glue on. So the glue I'm using is the same one I used for Thunderbird 1. It is the Revel Contact Professional. And you just dab a little bit of glue just on there like that. And you attach this piece in the little hole. Oops. Like this, just like that. There we go. So it's a little fiddly to get the angle right, but when you do, it goes in very, very nicely indeed. Really nice detail there. Loving that. And that is, yeah, that has those two pieces all installed. And the next two pieces are these two pieces here. So we've got one here, which go on the front here, and they just slide into these grooves here. The instructions say no glue necessary, and they're correct. They just slide in very nicely indeed. Do the same with this one. Slide in, push it up. And we've got the grills in there, which are really nicely painted. Considering how small these parts are, slightly smaller than my fingernail there. Look, you can see all the black lines of the grills, the grey lines of the grills and the black holes in between. Very, very nice. Gorgeous. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, so I actually made a little bit of an error earlier. These two parts from issue 1 are actually stuck down together. You don't do that yet because we do have some work to do on these parts, okay? So if you did do that, I'm sorry. Unstick it quickly, and we need to look at the part that goes in here, which is this little kind of back bumpery part there. And what you do is just get a little bit of glue just in the line. Just there, doesn't need much at all. And then put the little groove of this part in there so it goes in like that. Maybe it does need a little bit more glue. in there like that. And that is that part all done. And then we bring in this part here and make sure that this part is upside down and this part is facing this way, and you just push the tabs in there like that to attach it. And then we put the wheels in just like this, just like that. And then we push, tap this part down like that, turn it round, and you see there we've now got that articulated bit there, and these parts here just get pushed into there, maybe a drop of glue to attach there like that. And that is a very rolly pod vehicle looking like an elevator car. The next piece you'll need then is this piece here, and that just tabs into there and tabs into the back there as well. Ooh. Push it down, make sure that's nice and secure. Like that. That is not wanting to go in, but it will. There we go. So it looks like that. And then the next piece is this roll bar here with the number 1 on it, looking very nice. And that just attaches into these 2 holes there, like that. Looking very nice indeed. Yeah, that's nice and secure. This part still isn't wanting to come in. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, that's that roll bar in place. Very cool indeed. And I've only just noticed this, and there's no instruction on this, but this part has come off of mine, the little main. So, oh, it's all falling apart. Oh, crikey. No. Hello. So I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I think the glue hadn't set and I was trying to just do it a little too quickly. This glue takes a longer time to set than the Falcon glue does, and I need to remember that going forward. But this is it all finished, all attached, or all attached with the cockpit part there. I don't know why that popped off mine, but it did. The pipes are in, this center part is in, all the wheels are in, it's all secure. Looking very nice indeed. So we'll just put that aside for now. And the next pieces you'll need are the pieces that make up the top frame of the elevator car. These 2 pieces are exactly the same. They fold the same way. They look the same way. And also same with these 2 pieces, number 1 there. And what you have to do is you just make a circle, square even. So you attach this peg there into that hole there. Same for that side, same for that side. So I'm just going to go away and do that now. And here is the part all attached, and also attached to the top of the elevator car, which has got this really nice tarmac-y looking finish. And it feels like tarmac, very much like a runway, which of course the design is meant to mimic. And yeah, it comes out really nice in model form with that one there emblazoned on it. And this fits together very well as well. No seam lines or anything like that. Looking very nice indeed, and of course all fully painted. Look at that. Fantastic. So the next thing you'll need to do is get this piece here, which is a really nice looking piece. I love the little 3 circle detail inside there. And you've got a smaller hole there and a bigger hole there, which matches the pegs here. So the bigger hole goes this way. Whoops. It just fits on there like that. I'll put a little bit of glue on the tabs before I put that in. Looking very nice indeed. And the next piece is this piece here, this like little grate thing. And there are little holes there, 2 up there and 2 down there. And you just line them up like that. Push that in so it clicks. Again, I attached a little bit of glue to the pegs and it will fit in there like that. It is a little wobbly, but the glue needs to set. Yep, looking very nice indeed. So the next piece is this piece here, which will attach it to the car. Once again, it's got a bigger peg and a smaller peg to match this bigger hole and smaller hole. And you just push that right in there. It goes in quite a way. And it looks like that when it's all done. Very nice indeed. I'm loving that grey. That grey really works against the flat black. and the yellow there. Yeah, very nice. And so the next two pieces are very similar. We have this piece here, which again has got that wonderful grey. Two little attaching pegs there. And you make sure that the pegs are facing this way, so they're going like that into these holes here. So just push that in there like that. So you'll see, it goes out and it goes out away from the center rather than towards the center. If you have it the other way around, like I'll display with this one, you don't do that. So it's closer. You do it like this, so it's further away. Push that in there like that. And then that is ready to attach on to the rest of the elevator car. And basically to do that, you take these three connecting parts here, and we have 3 holes in the back of the car, and they'll just slot in there like that. Yeah, they do need to be attached with glue. So time to get the glue out. Just put a little bit on there, a little bit on there, and a little bit on there. Flip it around. Make sure you got the master elevator car facing this way, and just pop it in there. Need to hold it in place so the glue starts to set a little bit, and then it's done. Look at that. Fully painted, fully movable with the wheels. Master elevator car from Trapped in the Sky, the first ever episode of Thunderbirds. Fantastic. And it's a good size as well. Palm my hand, it sits there like that. Oh, it's actually come loose because the glue isn't set properly yet. So I'm just going to leave that down there. But yeah, my hand, it's a good size. As a size comparison, let's bring in the R2-D2 from the X-Wing. Massive R2-D2. And if I just take R2-D2 away and replace it with a PlayStation 4 controller, for example, you get to see the size. It fits very nicely into there. Look at that. So that is the size of it, basically, the kind of gap of the PlayStation 4 controller handles. And I'm very, very happy with our first ever pod vehicle. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, very happy with that. I like the fact it moves a little bit. Looks stunning. Yeah, brilliant. So now that we have our first pod vehicle, I'm going to finally start building my own Thunderbird 2. So here are the parts of Thunderbird 2 that we have so far. Issue 1 on the left, issue 2 on the right. And it's huge. This thing is huge. If we just bring in the pod vehicle that we've just done, that's the pod vehicle, so it fits in between Thunderbird 2 PlayStation 4 controller. Look at the size of this. I'll do more size comparisons when at the end of the trial videos, actually, when we have the whole nose cone completed, because that is what will happen at the end of the trial. So yeah, but it's all got this fantastic shine to it. Very original, very authentic to the original, the Thunderbird 2 there. Really nicely painted on. Stark red of those parts. Very, very, very nice indeed. And it's got these 3 tabs here, which of course are for the windshield. Just a tab on there like that. You can glue them in if you want to, but I'm going to choose not to, because when the cockpit is all in, we'll be able to take this off and look inside the cockpit, very similar to the Falcon. But yeah, the only problem really is there is a slight difference in green, but that doesn't bother me so much. Yeah, very, very nice indeed. And in issue 2, we get the cockpit consoles. Very, very nice 60s design. Little monitors there, little buttons. I guess if you wanted to, there might be some way of customizing this to make it blip a little bit, but I don't think it blip. I don't remember there being blipping lights in any of the Thunderbird consoles, thinking about it. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Something to think about. But yeah, this is the cockpit that we're given for Thunderbird 2. And also we have here Trace. Will you shut up? Oh yeah, we got a new screwdriver. Obviously it wants attention. So we got a new screwdriver, which is a nice small compact screwdriver. Very nice indeed. And we got Virgil Tracy's chair here. Really, really nice paint job again. Very authentic red and the very shiny silver. And to attach this, you'll need your glue. Oh, actually, will you? Let's try it without the glue. Let's try it without the glue. Let's just see if it just pops in. It does pop in, but it is a bit wobbly. So we'll need some glue. I might glue it from that side actually, but I'll do that a little later. So yeah, I got a little chair there for Virgil Tracy, and we just come with screws to attach it to the top of, let's zoom out, to attach it to this top nose cone. But I wouldn't recommend doing it yet because there is more details to come in this cockpit. But just to give you an idea of what it would look like when it is all installed, it would look something like that. Very nice. Oh. It's so big. I mean, if that's the size of a human, this thing is huge. I had no idea. I mean, I knew that Thunderbird 2 was big, but I didn't really twig how big it was. So yeah. But that is all we can do on Thunderbird 2 at the moment. Just intro pieces, really nice sizable chunks. If we just bring in the elevator car here as well. Actually, the scale is, I mean, obviously the scale's the same, but the scale is really good. Damn screwdriver. Because, yeah, I mean, you can imagine the Virgil sitting in that chair and sitting in there as well. So the scaling is fantastic. And that is the end of the first of the Thunderbird 2 videos. Now, there isn't much Thunderbird 2 to show. It is going to be 100 issues, I believe, the full run. But the great thing about this is that we complete a model every single time. Well, not every single time, but we complete a model within probably 4 issues, I'd say max, I guess, 5 issues. Maybe the mold takes a bit more, I don't know. So we're going to have little completed partworks as well as building a bigger partwork. And that's just partwork heaven, isn't it? Small partwork, big partwork. You can't go wrong. And I know that you've stopped listening to me now because you're watching my new subscribe button. I put a lot of effort into that subscribe button. So yeah, I'm glad you like it. I'm just assuming you do. I really hope you do. And I really hope that you have enjoyed this video and you will join me next time for the final trial video of Thunderbird 2. So until then, guys, take care. Bye-bye.